Tonight on Cosmic Cantina. Fine, we'll talk about that stupid monolith, okay? From art pieces in the Utah desert to Ghengis Khan's magic mirrors and even an aggressive colonoscopy, we're going on a shamanic journey with dizzy highs and stomach-churning lows. Then, to finish things off, Josh recounts an amazing true story of the paranormal, transformation, and the power of the human spirit. I'm your host, Melissa Tittle, and every week I go to my favorite bar, Cosmic Cantina, and kick back with my co-hosts, Josh Golembeski and Matt O'Connor. We talk about aliens, Bigfoot, ghosts, ancient cultures, and anything from the unseen world that needs a little illumination. Welcome to Cosmic Cantina. I'm your host, Melissa Tittle, and tonight I'm drinking my usual red wine, bitches. Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, I got the same. I got a little Cab Sav from California, and I can't remember what the bottle was called because I already recycled it. But it is good. It's going down nicely.
Look at you taking care of the planet. So good.
Hey, look at me.
Very nice.
What do you got,
I am
Josh?
drinking the same thing. It's a cab, and it's an organic cab down the street from a different liquor store. Not the same one I usually buy from, just so they don't see me all the time.
Wow, you such a one-upper.
Talking.
An organic wine. Okay, fine.
I know. So uppity of me.
So uppity. Well, you guys, we have to talk about the monolith in Utah, because if I get one more message about the goddamn monolith, I'm going to lose my mind. And we will talk about the monolith.
Fine,
We'll do it.
Fine. Force my arm. So, today's story, CNN. The title is, The Mysterious Silver Monolith in the Utah Desert Has Disappeared. That's right, folks. The monolith that has everybody worldwide totally stunned in the middle of Utah has disappeared. So, just to, if people that are listening to this podcast have never heard of the monolith, and for some reason I cannot say monolith today. I've literally been talking about the monolith all day, and I cannot say it.
I do really enjoy when we can't pronounce things.
I know.
Feel free to jump
especially
on my
when I
back when
can't.
I do it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm dry humping the fuck out of you if you ever pronounce anything wrong.
Well, I'm getting that
I got
on
some stuff
tape.
coming up, so.
Okay, so let's get back to business, boys. Monolith. All right, so for those of you that maybe have never heard of this story, let me break it down for you. All right, so the tall, silver, shining metal monolith discovered in the desert in southeastern Utah, which prompted theories of alien placement and drew determined hikers to its secret location, has now disappeared. It's an unknown party. It is not BLM, Bureau of Land Management. They're not taking credit for moving it. Somebody has moved it. The monolith was first discovered November 18th by officers from the Utah Department of Public Safety's Aero Bureau. They were flying a helicopter over the southeastern Utah counting bighorn sheep when one of them spotted something out of 2001 Space Odyssey. That's what it says in the article. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, so nobody knows how they got it there. I mean, maybe they drove it out there in a truck, but from what I've gathered from all the articles I was reading and some of the Facebook posts, and this guy, David Serber, who hiked to the location, it's very difficult to get to. So he was one of the first people to make it to the monolith, and he has a video on Instagram and Facebook, and basically he says it's made out of aluminum, it's not magnetic, it's 3 pieces of riveted together. 2 rivets are missing on the top. So I don't know where it came from or who made it, but whoever made it went to a great struggle just to get it out there. And I was reading that it's been there since 2016. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, how do they know that? Is that just from Google Maps and shit?
Yeah, from the Google Maps.
Oh,
From
yeah,
Google
from
Maps,
at least
yo.
then, yeah. I guess the leading theory is that it's from an artist by the name of, is it John McCracken? I know his last name's McCracken. But he
That's
was
a great last name.
Phil
Is that
McCracken.
for real?
It sounds like a Sandler film. Like, who's this guy?
Phil McCracken, yeah. So,
Yeah, he makes monoliths. You know, it's cool.
yeah.
Right.
So I have a little bit of an update on top of
Ooh.
all this.
Okay.
If you will,
Oh.
indulge me for a second. So just a couple of things on the disappearance. It wasn't just that it disappeared. I was watching an Instagram video from a guy who I will find and post in the links. I can't remember his name right now. But I think he seemed like the first guy to go up there after it was taken down, and he went in the middle of the night. And he said, so you can see when he goes up there, he's like, "Aw," and it's all gone. And there's just like basically you can see where it was. And I think they put the top of the structure or whatever it was is like a triangular piece of metal that they could have kind of covered the ground with, I guess to stop people from falling down into the hole or whatever. But right next to it, written in the dirt, someone wrote "Bye, bitch" underneath it, and then took a piss all over the area. So it was obviously someone who doesn't like art, apparently, or really disliked it. Anyway, so this guy also found tire tracks leading away from it, so they obviously hauled it up. And later on, he actually said, on our way up there, driving through, we passed a truck that had something big in the back of their truck. The back tailgate of the truck was down, and something was covered in the back. And he's like, I bet that was the guys who took it. So some people,
Really?
I mean, obviously, maybe it was people who were like, we don't want people traipsing all over the land here, because they already said to begin with that all these trucks, you can see photos of it, all these like four-wheel drives and trucks of people swarming into the area to see, and they've like parked all over the vegetation and just like left toilet paper and shit, like literal shit in the ground, and just already started to make it. It hasn't even, what is it, like a week or two since it's been up. Anyway, so people are already destroying it, so I'm guessing that someone from, I don't know, the local area, or maybe part of the Bureau of Land Management, kind of took in and took it away.
That doesn't sound like the original person, the artist who put it there, did that. That sounds like locals, territorial, who want to preserve the land. Maybe.
I mean, pissing on it
Mm-hmm.
and writing "Bye, bitch" in the sand is it seems a little heavy-handed.
So you can get trucks through there. You can?
Up to a point. So there was like one tire track. It looked like they had some sort of wheelbarrow or something that they took it away with from the site, and then back down to the road. They put it in a truck. So apparently it was pretty fucking heavy, so it must have been a few people who did it. Anyway, moving on from that, another one turned up in Romania, believe it or not. What? So just
I saw that.
Today there was a Vice article, and there's one that popped up at an archaeological site in Romania somewhere, and it's the same shape, looks like the same materials, just popped up. They just noticed it in some, like I said, like private property, and I guess it was a spot where a fortress once stood, apparently, in Romania. But this one's not quite as polished. This one actually has there's like circular patterns scraped into it, so it looks more like a
it looks like the
piece.
inside of an elevator. It's like someone ripped out the walls in a bad elevator and like made a monolith out of it.
Right. Yeah, so
I'm not impressed with this monolith, by the way. Like, it's definitely not alien. It's man-made. No one's come up with a good reason for what it's doing or the point of it. It's like, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes art annoys me if it doesn't have, like, a purpose. Like, someone just put it out there just to make you think about it. Like, that just annoys me. Like, give me something deeper. Go on.
Yeah. But,
Anyway.
but I think this is like a worldwide thing, that what was in Utah. People were tuning in. They really thought, oh, my God, what if it is... they kept going, Space Odyssey 2001, what if it's connected? What if it's aliens? Like, it was this thing, and people were obsessed with it. They wanted to know. The idea that it was an artist didn't really excite anybody, except for people who really wanted to know. You know what I mean? It's this thing.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I think we've kind of concluded that it's an art piece, but the fact that the whole world wanted to tune in to see if it was an alien sign. So it's, I don't know. It's just, I think whether people believe or not, they want to believe. They want this kind of evidence.
Yeah, they're hungry for it. That's a good point. People are starving for that. They want anything to happen. Like, and I think we're going to get it in the near future, but that's a whole different discussion. Disclosure.
Disclosure. That's another podcast.
So, I guess it'll be interesting to see if more pop up, maybe, if this is like a thing that's going to be happening now. Some like mysterious artist who travels around the world and has these things pop up every now and then.
That's cool.
Just to get people talking. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that I fell down this rabbit hole because everybody wants to talk about, this is the meaning of Stanley Kubrick's 2001 Space Odyssey. And I just feel when everybody looks this way, I want to look the other way. Like, okay, so for instance, if it's an artist who made a monolith, and just look at we were just saying, look at everybody's expression. They're so excited about this goddamn monolith, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is that the idea of the monolith has been used for thousands of years in ancient shamanic practices. So, for instance, there is some of the most ancient monoliths in the Altai Mountains. So the Altai Mountains is where we covered this story several podcasts ago with the Dyatlov's Pass, where those Russian kids went into the woods and it was wintertime, and then they ended up all being like eaten or destroyed by some weird creature. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what happened, I think. Yeah.
Or aliens, or whatever, something.
Could have been
Something
anything,
happened there. Yeah, it was gruesome. It was crazy. So in those crazy mountains is a Mongol enclave, which they call the spell of Ghengis Khan, and so he picked this area to plan a lot of his military excursions with his military, because this is an area steeped in shamanism and has been for ancient amount of times. And in this area are all these stone totems, but they call them monoliths. And I don't know if you knew this, but Genghis Khan was a big shaman. Did you guys know that?
I did. I only read that today, but
No.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What?
He was a huge. Yeah, he was a
Jesus.
huge.
He's giving shamanism a bad name then. Holy fuck.
Well, at least he was powerful. I guess he used it. So this area has all of these stone monoliths. Okay, So this is what it says about this area. From a distance, they appear in a single file, wildly spaced, like wandering merchants. And this is somebody who went there to see this place that's very remote. Some are simple, freestanding stones, while others bear human resemblance. Some have hands folded in their chests. Some have the remains of a human-like face. Others are carved from a local rock, mostly like granite. They range in size from about 3 to 8 feet tall. And they are said to moan when they contract in the cold night air and expand in the morning sun. And they make all this noise.
Can I get an example, please? All right, we'll do it then. No worries. We'll work on that.
I just feel so shy.
There you go. Thanks.
Thank you. I don't know what happened. I folded into a little
froze.
girl.
I wasn't asking for a sexual groan. I'm just a groan, Melissa. Jesus.
I don't know how to do a groan.
That was fun making you uncomfortable.
I totally froze. Okay. All right. It's my first time. Okay. You continue. Okay, wait. I have to catch my breath because I feel like I'm in 8th grade. I'm like, oh my God, sex. Okay. The mono. God damn it, guys!
No, it's your fault. You went on too long, and I had a second wind of laughter. That's what happened. You hit me twice.
Okay. All right.
All right, fine.
So the monoliths are rough to the touch.
How are they?
Oh, God. Now we're going down this rabbit hole.
Oh, fuck. It's another angel hair moment.
Oh, God. Okay. Come on, guys. Keep together. We can do this.
These monoliths do not shave their legs. But the very nature of the stone from which they are carved, they also have finished surfaces, and they're smooth.
Yep.
Okay. So
Doing my best.
However, this person who went on this journey and was talking to a shaman of modern day says that they give no sense of being art. They are monoliths, and they have practical purposes. They are not for decoration. They are unmistakable power, and that's what they emanate.
What's the connection there? That's interesting.
So also, I mean, I know that I'm drawing two things that aren't really connected, but they are connected because they're the same people. So, for instance, mirrors they're called atoli. A toli is a ritual